I wanted to start off the video with that. I was, and it completely ruined me the first time I watched it. As you can probably tell, it's 6:30 in the morning, and I still can't believe that this has all happened. I'm just gonna go through pictures and stuff and just randomly talk about just anything that comes to mind at the moment. I don't care that it was Man City that lost and Chelsea won, and that's what did it. We did this. This whole team and everybody that's not in this picture, everybody did this. This man especially. Unreal. Some people complaining online that these scenes shouldn't be happening. People are going all day on beaches, man. Just forget about it. It's just forget about it, man. I genuinely don't. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I had great big things of screaming, yelling, and like we all. I definitely was last night. Most definitely was last night. But I'm just taking it in. just taking it in. This man and this team have brought me something I didn't think I would ever see. I never thought I would see, Liverpool win a Premier League title or anything like that. Since I was young, since the first games that I can remember, back in the days when we had the likes of McManaman and people like that, and had the Carlsberg quarters shirt and stuff like that, and we've had some pretty good managers as well in the past, like during the Premier League era as well. Ever since 1990, we've had some really good managers. It just never seemed like it was going to happen for us. We saw the dominance of a Manchester United, lived through it. I was 3 years old when Liverpool last won a title. I don't remember it. I was 3. If you can remember that back when you were 3, then hey, more power to you. I don't remember that. I'm 32 now. 33 in November. Get it in your diary. But yeah, I don't remember that. I've seen us do some good things, seen us do some great things, seen us go through some bad times, some really bad times as well. This was, I didn't even know this. We won with the record 7 games remaining. Previous record was 5. I don't know whose record that was. Most likely Man City's. Just powerful images. Powerful images. It also got me when I saw Steven Gerrard put his Instagram out last night. Just, I don't know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say. As I keep saying, this team have given me things that I just didn't think was going to happen. Never in a million years did I think that we would, become Premier League champions or, Champions League champions again. I thought those days were gone. Like a couple of years ago, we went through, losing 08, 09, losing Rafa Benitez at the time, who was brilliant for us. Going through the ownership we had at the time as well. Going through, I mean, no disrespect anymore, because I've grown up a lot now, but I mean no disrespect to Roy Hodgson for when he managed us. I really don't. I don't mean any disrespect whatsoever. But it really felt like we were on such a downward curve for such a long time. I didn't think scenes like even an FA Cup or a Carling Cup or a Carabao Cup, whatever you want to call it, Didn't think even they were going to happen. You know, when we were bottom half of the table for a period of time under Roy Hodgson, it almost felt easy to just take off a Liverpool shirt and just forget about it. It could have felt easy just to do that. But it's entwined in who we are. I know, obviously, I don't sound like it. I come from a Liverpool family, a Liverpool-based family, proudly. One half's red, one half's blue. Always get on though, no matter what. You have good banter. It's good banter between the red half and the blue half. But even they turned around and said what Jurgen Klopp has done. And I also have to say FSG. FSG have done really well, you know, by us. So many people that are FSG out for no reason. Ever since we got knocked out of the Champions League this year, it happens. We won it last year. Don't always get to win it 2 years in a row. What we've done in the Premier League is nothing short of incredible. This team, whatever happens after this, like, it doesn't matter. No one catches us. We're champions. No one catches us. Whatever happens. So if we go on and we break records, whatever, this team, this squad, this manager, the ownership, the club, the fans, go down as one of the best in history. In history. Absolute history. And you know what? No one's going to ever take that away from you. Never. So you can, if you're a person that pays attention to Twitter accounts and stuff like that are going to, you know, try and take away anything of this, doesn't matter. Because we've won that first Premier League title. We are now 19 First Division titles, one behind Manchester United. We look at this. Yes, there are going to be points in this video where I don't talk a lot. Because I'm just looking. I'm admiring. Oh, Kenny. Ugh. Every single one of these guys. Jamie Carragher, absolutely spraying a bottle of champagne everywhere last night. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Are you going to get ratted, Jordan, just like me? Fantastic. I mean, I don't care about Gary Neville. I really don't. And I won't. Oh, I need to look at this. This was fantastic. This is one of our owners. We need to look at this thread. This was a season for the ages and for the faithful of Liverpool Football Club. It has been an incredible year of magnificent achievement, culminating tonight in capturing the Premier League title. The world has watched the fierce determination of this club on the field for every single match, the preparation, the resolve, and the talent of those who put together perhaps the greatest league performance ever in any country's history. That's huge as well. Don't just look at this as, you know, British or English football in history. This is one of the greatest performances, league performances in any country in history. This, in addition to winning a European Championship, a Super Cup, and a World Championship, the totality of this accomplishment has brought respite and joy to so many in a year filled with so much tragedy. LFC has made the beautiful game more beautiful than ever. It is said, we are Liverpool. You, the supporters, are Liverpool in every sense, and you continue to drive the club forward, a historic club making history once again. And then there's one other person that we need to go to. Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson is just magnificent. The journey that Jordan Henderson has been on as Liverpool captain is nothing short of what could be impossible for some people to overcome. What he's overcome as Liverpool captain, taking over from Steven Gerrard, club legend, one of the greatest players that we've ever had in our club's entire history, to take over is such a big task, such a huge task. Something that you couldn't really genuinely ask someone to just go and do. Jordan Henderson took it on, kept it, held on to it during really tough times, from when Gerrard left to go to the MLS, to LA Galaxy, right up until now. And it hasn't been smooth sailing for him all of the time. When we brought the likes of Van Dijk in and Alisson in, people actively turning around and saying, give the captaincy to Van Dijk, give the captaincy to, someone else. Jordan Henderson is Liverpool captain. More than worthy captain. Not that he needs my approval to be Liverpool captain. He really doesn't. Not at all. He's come up in some very big moments for us. But he has led with such professionalism. He's led this club by a fantastic example. He really has. I love that man. I love our entire team. I love our manager. Before Jurgen Klopp came in, I remember being stood in the little middle office in my old job back in 2015. Pretty sure it was 2015. Yeah, it was. I remember being stood in my little middle office and people were having a debate, like, some fellow fans of Liverpool as well. Who'd you have, Carlo Ancelotti or Jurgen Klopp? I remember saying we'd be lucky to get either. And that was just facts at the time. That's who we were linked with at the time as well. Deep down, I didn't think we were going to get either of them. I think I remember turning around and saying, at that moment in time, we're most likely going to get a Gary Megson or something like that. A Jurgen Klopp. Why is a Jurgen Klopp or an Ancelotti going to want to come to us? And at that point, we were struggling a little bit. Losing players. We'd lost Suarez. I think we were. It's just we'd lost a lot of players. We'd lost a lot. We'd lost a lot. That's all I can say. We'd lost a lot. We were looking disjointed. Didn't know what was happening. When Jurgen Klopp came to Liverpool, I genuinely couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I'd seen what he'd done from afar, what he'd done with Dortmund. Fantastic achievements to overtake an insurmountable object, an insurmountable team like a Bayern Munich, and do what he did, and implement the football that he did and the players that he did it with, and just gives you a little bit of hope. Just a little bit of hope. Managed to get us to a Europa League final. All right, we lost against Sevilla, but the fact that we got there, and again, I never mean any disrespect to any other manager, so definitely not to Brendan Rodgers or anything like that. But when Jurgen Klopp got us to the Europa League final, there was something in me that just knew this would not have happened under another manager. It just wouldn't have. Like no one else would have done this. No one else would have got that far with that team, how it was at that time. I tell you, go back and look at it. Go back and look at that team. In fact, I might do it for you. Europa League final, Liverpool, Sevilla. Surely we're going to have the lineups. I want to have a look at it. Do we have team lineups? Right. This lineup, it's not the worst lineup in the world. It really isn't. It honestly isn't. But when you take a Mignolet, Klein, Lovren, Toure, Moreno, Milner, who was captain on the night, Emre Can, Adam Lallana, Bobby Firmino, Felipe Coutinho, Daniel Sturridge. And, you know, not too bad a bench. Not the best bench of all time. Firmino's still with us. Lallana's still with us. Milner and Lovren. Nathaniel Klein just about, but he's on his way out on the 30th. Jordan Henderson, our captain. The rest of the players are not with us anymore. By this point, this team was starting to perform. It was starting to do okay. It was starting to do well. You don't get to a Europa League final by accident. We did well in the first half. Second half, these guys turned it on straight away, pretty much after half time. I think Kevin Gamero scored. It's just one of those things. But what I mean is, you've got to look at the evolution of this team from there, where now you go, it's an Alisson, it's Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, Andy Robertson, Henderson, Fabinho, Gini Wijnaldum, or a Naby Keita, or an Oxlade-Chamberlain, Bobby Firmino, Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane. The evolution of this team has been overseen by Jurgen Klopp, by the owners, magnificently. I love this team. I love my team. I really, really do. I love my team. I love that man for coming to Liverpool at the time that he did. Made us consistent. From the first time that we hit top 4 with Jurgen Klopp, all I ever wanted us to do was to sort of, let's get consistent. Let's get top 4 again the next season. He went above and beyond with what he could do. He went above and beyond. I will never forget these years. The Champions League final a couple of years ago. Champions League final last year and winning it. The Premier League title this year. Thank you guys. If you're still here watching this video, it's a long video, I know, I appreciate that. But thank you, genuinely. I don't make these videos for money. I make these videos because I enjoy just making videos about a team that I love so very much. This is for all of us. We deserve this. My videos ran out, so it's just going to be me talking for the rest of this little bit of the video, but it's nearly done. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do like it. Subscribe if you're new around here. We are Liverpool. You are Liverpool. And you will never walk alone. Thank you.